I'm Amy Anderson for the OptionRally News Team. Let's take a look at the global market highlights and news that all traders and investors should be aware of. Facebook soars, pulling up markets. Toyota is expecting to report record earnings, and the U.S GDP gives markets a boost. Let's take a quick look at what's happening in the global markets now. The U.S. government reported that the economy grew at a solid 3.2% pace in the fourth quarter, driven by strong consumer spending and exports. That beat economists' expectations, and although it's not indicative of gangbusters growth, the data seems to show the economy is moving forward modestly. The Dow rose more than 100 points, while the S&P 500 and Nasdaq both gained more than 1%. Facebook shares soared 14% to a new all-time high following strong quarterly sales and earnings. The social media giant's results showed the company has made huge strides in mobile advertising, an area that previously worried investors. European stock markets rebounded yesterday after data showed the United States economy grew at a solid pace in the fourth quarter, offsetting worries that Chinese manufacturing data released earlier showed a slowdown in the sector. The DAX 30 index rose 0.4% to 9373.48. France's CAC 40 index picked up 0.6% to 4180.02, and the UK's FTSE 100 index eased 0.1% to 6538.45. In Asia, the Nikkei recovered a bit after the sell-off this week after news that Toyota Motor Corporation is expected to log a record operating profit for the current business year through March, aided by the yen's fall, which boosts export competitiveness, sources have said. The auto giant's full-year operating profit is likely to reach 2.40 trillion yen. In the foreign exchange markets, a report from Spain showed the country's economy recovered, picking up pace in the fourth quarter, with gross domestic product rising 0.3%. For the full year, the Spanish economy contracted 1.2%. In Germany, labor market figures showed unemployment fell by 28,000 in January, better than the 5,000 expected. The U.S. dollar traded at a one-week high against a basket of major currencies early on Friday, having been swept higher as investors took aim at the euro in a volatile end to a choppy month gripped by concerns over emerging economies. The euro skidded to a one-week low of 1.3543 on Thursday and also lost ground on the Japanese currency, touching an 8-week low of 138.90. The Australian dollar bounced back towards 88 US cents as it pulled away from a 3.5-year low of 0.8660 a week ago. Moving to the commodities market, gold looked set to snap a 5-week rally by the close on Friday. A strong U.S. economic growth and weak Chinese demand defuel a rally that began in late December. Gold eased 0.1% to $1241.59 after a 2% overnight drop. Oil prices gained Thursday as U.S. fourth quarter gross domestic product came in encouraging. Gross domestic product of the world's biggest oil-consuming country increased at an annual rate of 3.2% in the fourth quarter of 2013. Light sweet crude moved up 87 cents to 98.23. I'm Amy Anderson from OptionRally signing off. Follow me on Facebook and watch for our new financial terms of the day and our weekly news events. See you next week.